Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Mike Soroka.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And the batter now, Chad Palma.
Number 16.
The line to kick the pitch.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that's through there for a strike. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. There's a Pirates lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Bryan Reynolds.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, it goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Now batting key Brian Hayes. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Bryan Reynolds here. One of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. The 1-1 is upstairs. 2-1. Here comes a pitch. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Bader going back some more, hauls it in on the warning track. We head to the bottom of the first. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back here at Wrigley Field. And pitching in this game, Hayden Wesneski. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Into center. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Dansby Swanson.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Tosses to first. And here this afternoon, too quickly away in the bottom of first.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. The 1-1. On the corner for a strike. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing for the Cubbies in the opening frame. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Second inning set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. In the air, left side. Happ moving under it. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
That is it. The designated hitter,
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And stepping in is the speedy Ron Elmore.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one hammered center field way back there. Into the bleachers and gone. His 11th of the year, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 2-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. 4 for 8 in the series so far. So now 1-2. Righty delivers. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in after a long run. And the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now it's Jansen to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Kicks and fires. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cruz. He is safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that's the money maker right there. Two strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Max Muncy at the dish. Another solid power season. 1-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying to the warning track, makes the catch. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We play two full. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one fouled off. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the lineup flips over. Chad Palma, the next Pirate to hit. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Muncy moving under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, and now Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bader makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
Here's O'Neill Cruz.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
2 outs. And it's fouled away. Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. And that one ripped to left. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski singled and scored his first time. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And on second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner leads away at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. In the air out to center. Bader makes a nice running catch. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki.
The designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. Palma ranging back. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
Batting ninth, the center field.
And now Bader up to the plate. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Ball to strike. Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Nico Horner. That one in for a strike, 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Bader leads off first with 1 away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th. So here's Wade now.
First baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Pirates putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ron Elmore. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Now batting, second baseman.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Up next for the Pirates, Termarr Johnson. He's 0 for 1. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's out number 3. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom four, leading off, Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 8.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Kicks and deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Swanson around second, headed for third.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So man aboard, and up next for Chicago, Danny Jansen.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Happ leads off second with nobody out. And it's even up. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Brandon Bell, the next to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Brandon Bell, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Bell when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
The 2-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 18. Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He was a strikeout victim his first time. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering misses, and the count is filled up. Max Muncy hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 4-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Chad Palma. The pitch. And now 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2 again. Out to center. Bader sizing it up. And out number 1 on the grab.
The third baseman, number 13. Ke'Bryan Hayes.
So digging in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. The wind of the pitch. Ripped on a line. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 10. Brian.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Brian Reynolds. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on base and slugging too. Next offering is in for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
The wind of the pitch. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. The throw to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here's a speed threat, Harrison Bader. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Puts it in the air out towards left center. This looks like extra bases. Throws to second, in there safely. So up next, Nico Horner.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Now that's smacked to right center. Reynolds pulls it in on the run. Cubs leave 1, and they trail it 4-1. Top of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Now a screamer into the outfield. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process.
Soroka gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
One now. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman, Lamont.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here's a 1-1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Dansby Swanson. And 1-2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Will Crow getting loose out there. DeYoung getting loose as well. And the right-hander deals. Bounce to the left side. Zips it across, and Swanson is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stepping in, Ian Happ. 1 for 2.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October. Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Bounce to the right side. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Danny.
2 outs, base is empty. Danny Jansen to hit here. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The 2-1. And that clips the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Reynolds puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs 1. Back here at the ballpark, here's the left fielder, Ron Elmore.
Ron Elmore.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Bell makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Termarr.
Next to hit, Termarr Johnson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. Strike 2. In the air, right field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. But they lead it 4-1. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Will Crow.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Crow.
So digging in, Brandon Bell.
For the Cubs.
The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The 3-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
3-2 now. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And a pitch. This one smacked out to left center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One away.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Goes to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs 1. We go to the eighth. Now it's the right fielder, Chad Palma.
Chad Palma.
Gets under and pops it up. Swanson moving under this one. He's got it. One up, one down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Gonna count 1 and 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So 2 down now, and here is Brian Reynolds.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Dwayne Underwood Jr. gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 56, Dwayne Underwood Jr.
So now the DH spot, Seiya Suzuki.
The designated hitter.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Here's a 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. David Bednar, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The other way, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader, the next Cub to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next pitch is outside. That's inside. The 3-1. Called strike right there. Up the middle. To first, and he beats it.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Feel that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. That's in there, and that is strike 2. Bader over at first with 1 away. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 3. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The tying run at the plate. That one the other way. Over to Cruz. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, David Bednar.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Tying run at the plate. On the ground to short. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Now the Cubs catcher, Danny Jansen. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. The batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
Though he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. That one ripped. On its way. And that one is out of here. His 17th of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets reward. And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. He goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Still only one out here in the inning. Caught him looking for the K. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Next to hit, Termarr Johnson. The 1-1. And he pumps it a strike. And now it's even up. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Another look at this two-run homer for Pittsburgh. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And now the first baseman, Brandon Bell.
The first baseman, Brandon Bell.
The 1-1. In the air, right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So up next, Hunter Renfroe. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Palma puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. The 2-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. One out and a runner at second. And right back to the mound. Slings to first. Cubbies with only one out left.
Now back, the designated hitter, Seiya.
So they're down to their final out. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. Bell at second with two down.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer.
Throw to first, ball game. And the Pirates win the rubber match of this three-game series.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final three outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.